What's going on, Kourtney Eddie, folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Can you talk in your regular voice?
This is my regular voice.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes and commentary. And today we're gonna be talking about the hot topic of the day. What's the hot topic today, baby?
So we're going to be talking about Nolan Wells. So if you're brand new to this channel, make sure you like this video, hype this video, comment down below, give us your thoughts and opinions on the trending topic. And you know, I hate that this is a trending topic because it's sad. While people were celebrating the 4th of July, Nolan life was taken. So, you know, yeah, he lost his life. So we're going to discuss that, and we're going to go over a few articles, talk about what TMZ said, and you know, a few Facebook posts. So make sure you go ahead and like this video and give us your thoughts and opinions down below. Now, if you want to Eddie, you want to first get into the commentary and then give your opinion, or do you want to go ahead and give your opinion
Sure,
back?
I can do that. Yeah, this is a sad situation all the way around. What happened was a young man and his friends went to an island off Mississippi. They called it Horn Island. That's what they called it, right? It's like 6 miles off the coast of Mississippi, I think. The only way you can get to it is by boat. And you know, they went out there for the holidays. You know, they was drinking and all this and all that. And well, later on that day, was like 4 of them, 4 or 5 friends. About 4 of them.
We're gonna talk about it.
Okay. Anyway, the friends came back. He didn't come back, and they asked the friends, you know, what happened to him, where was he? And they said they didn't know at first. So there's so many different stories coming out of this. You know, it's like you got to weed through all the noise and trying to figure out what's going on with it, and you still don't know right now. We still don't know. It's a lot of hearsay, he say, she say. So, but yeah, the man and then the young man went over there with his friends, and he ended up losing his life. Now, some people say it's foul play. Some people say he drowned. Who knows?
Yeah. So let's just hear from a few TikTok posts and see exactly what everybody is saying.
Video suggests a possible altercation before the friends left Wells behind. One friend is the child. The body of 18-year-old black teen Nolan Xavier Wells has been found. His white friends who were with him on the trip have already hired lawyers. Wells vanished July 4 during a 4th of July boat outing to Horn Island, Mississippi, about 10 miles off the Gulf Coast. A park ranger found him in the water near the northwest end on July 6th. His phone was not with him. It was in his father's possession. The island has no cell coverage and is only accessible by private boat. Search teams, including the Cajun Navy, scoured land and sea since his disappearance. Authorities have not said how many people were on the boat or who made the missing person report. But online video suggests a possible altercation before the friends left Wells behind. One friend is the child of a judge, and all of them quickly retained lawyers. Wells was reportedly heading to meet a girl, but instead his friends took another boat and departed without him. Why did his phone return, but he did not? Why the immediate legal protection? The family and activists are furious, comparing this to other cases where black victims' deaths were dismissed as accidents. Officials are awaiting DNA confirmation, though the family says they have identified him. What do you think?
Last seen around 3 p.m. After spending the day on the island, his friends returned to shore, but Nolan never made it back. His family later confirmed he had been separated from his cell phone, making it impossible for investigators to track his location. An extensive search involving law enforcement, the U.S. Coast Guard, and multiple agencies continued across both land and water for several days. Then, on the morning of July 8th, a park ranger discovered a body in the water near the northwest end of Horn Island, close to where Nolan was last seen. Authorities are awaiting official identification from the coroner, but Nolan's family has confirmed that it is him. Investigators have not yet released a cause of death, and the circumstances surrounding Nolan's disappearance remain unclear. Rest in peace, Nolan Wells.
Now let's read an article from TMZ. Let me remove that. And add this. Okay, so it wants to get stuck. All right, so now Let's read this article from TMZ. It said Nolan Wales death, and it talks about the sheriff's office investigating a viral Horn Island clip. And we're going to talk about that. The mystery surrounding the death of Mississippi teen Nolan Wales has taken another twist. Law enforcement is investigating a viral video that allegedly shows a heated 4th of July confrontation on Horn Island near where the body was found. Now let's get into this clip. Let me share it. Seems like Nolan is somewhere up in here. Or up in here. Right in there. I think right in there. Okay. And as you can read here on the side, it says a body believed to be Nolan Wells has been found near the west end of Horn Island after intense search. Now, a TikTok video is circulating that allegedly captured people arguing on the beach on the 4th of July, as now authorities have not confirmed whether the video is authentic or connected to Nolan's case. Have not confirmed. Investigators are asking anyone who was on Horn Island that day to come forward with photos, videos, or information that could help establish what happened. Now, let's remove this. And so, let's see, where is that? All right, so now we're going to get into another video.
Nolan Wells' friends that didn't remember anything, but they remembered to deactivate every single social media account that they have. These are Nolan Wells' friends that didn't remember anything, but they remembered to deactivate every single social media account that they have. Them, his girlfriend, their parents, all the accounts deactivated and wiped clean. All of them. Jax, Eric, Wyatt, Warren, Morgan, jail. Jail for everyone. Because you know, they're already circling the wagons. They're already lawyered up. But wait, their parents are doctors, lawyers, and judges. This is the father of one of his friends. And this is the stepmama, Ashley Cole. Court judge for Jackson, George, and Greene counties in the beautiful state of Mississippi has already deactivated her account. Deactivated all the accounts, and they have all unfollowed Nolan. And this is Katie, who is either a friend, close friend, or girlfriend, who is supposedly, allegedly cooperating with authorities because all the other friends are lawyered up and circling the wagons and not helpful and not talking. The doctors and the lawyers and the judges' parents of these 5 have said that they would like privacy, please, at this time. But you know what? Name them publicly. No privacy and no peace for Eli, also known as Jax, Eric, Wyatt, Warren, and Morgan. What happened to Nolan? What did you do to Nolan? His phone came back safe, but he didn't? Why were y'all arguing just minutes before he was reported missing? And y'all were continuing to party late into the evening. Other boats that were docked and parked next to yours saw y'all. But Nolan was missing. We're going to find out. The truth shall come to light.
All right, here's my part. I'm going to try my best to be political correct with this, okay? We really don't know what happened. All we're doing right now, we're assuming things, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to piece things together, you know, and with a situation like this, it's kind of hard to piece things together because some people get in their feelings, you know what I'm saying? They get emotional about cases like this. But I understand why they feel this way. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to discount that. I understand why they feel that way. Me personally, if that were my son, I would have told my son, hey, because they are in your friend circles don't mean they're your friends. You still got to keep a side eye. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes no matter what color they are.
Yeah, it don't matter because I've been around some people same color same color as and I still like, okay, this dude I gotta kind of watch, with the side eye. But yeah, and I think the problem with me, it was not a problem, but I think the parents of Nolan got a little too comfortable. They felt like they made it, and they're gonna accept us into their fold. And you still got to be on guard. That's what I'm trying to say. You still have to be on guard. And I think they let their guard down. And I think that's one of the reasons why Nola came up missing. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that that exact thing happened, but that's my personal opinion. So yeah, it's unfortunate that this young man has lost his life. Yeah, and with his friends scrubbing their social media accounts and deleting their accounts and lawyering up like that, it do seem a little sus. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't do nothing wrong, you should come forward and say, hey, this is what happened to my friend. He got in a fight and he was trying to swim, he drowned. You should come forward with that. But you went silent, you said you didn't know nothing, and you scrubbed your social media accounts and you lawyered up. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. We don't know what's happened. We don't know what happened. We wasn't there. All we can do is speculate. And we can also go by cases. And I know that people are comparing this to a young Black girl that was with her Caucasian friends, and they was over at this, but I think they were young adults. And
No, they were grown women.
Young adults and grown women.
No, she was grown.
Oh, like 30s and 40s.
Like probably early 30s.
Oh, but and I'm not sure what happened with that, but they are comparing it to, and I do get it, like, being the only Black person in a group of non-Black people. I'm just speaking from, a person, we like to see our own. Like, we feel comfortable even in a workplace, y'all. I know for me, I've been around I'm the only Black and I felt fine, but when it comes to a workplace or, I remember going to a restaurant and I was with a white colleague and I was like, you know what? I'm the only Black in here. She was like, oh my gosh, I didn't notice. Of course not, because I do. You know what I'm saying? When we see each other, we just feel a little bit at ease because, hey, we understand each other. You know what I'm saying? So if we see somebody that look like us at a restaurant, in a neighborhood, you be like, okay, good. You know what I'm saying? But what?
I would go farther than that. I have been in airports and see, we'd be on vacation, and I see another Black couple. I don't even know these people from Adam. I wave.
Well, you say nah to what I say.
Oh, you're saying, but you're right. But okay. I take it still farther. You know what I'm saying? When you see another person looking like you in in an environment like that, I will speak to them.
Yeah,
I'll see them cross the street and I'll wave at them. That's how far I would go. To let them know, hey, I see you. And hopefully you see me. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And just say, for instance, that this wasn't a black and white thing, even though I get that we make it a black and white thing, because they are, it's black, it's white, it is what it is. That's the first thing you see. But just say, for instance, that Nolan was white, you know what I'm saying? And he got left behind. They got into it and they left him behind. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's still a jacked up situation. So do we know that really and truly it was because of the color of his skin? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All of it just looks suspect, regardless of the color of his skin, because it looks suspicious that everybody went ghost. They said they unfollowed him. They privated their IGs. And, they said that one of them stepmom is a judge and somebody worked for the FBI. This is allegedly. So it's a whole bunch of, they got authority in Mississippi and stuff like that or whatever. And it's just a sad situation, and we don't know what happened. Did Nolan get left behind? Did he try to swim? They say that there was an argument. It's a girl named Katie that was the last person that saw him. I think they said Katie is cooperating in everything. So I don't know if they got into it over a girl. They said forget him, because they said that this is what they said. He came over on a boat that was with people that he didn't know. Like, I guess they got split up in a group. So they was like, okay, it ain't enough room on this boat. You go over here and stuff like that or whatever. So I guess, I don't know, they all came together, and it seemed like it was other black young men there. So he wasn't the only one, because I seen other black young men there, but maybe in his
group.
real close group of friends, maybe he was the only black. So I don't know the specifics of it. I don't know what happened. Did he get left behind? Because they said it was what somebody took his cell phone. That could have been most definitely malicious and petty. Hey, I'm gonna get your cell phone since you want to talk. I'm gonna get your cell phone so you can't call nobody. But then it wasn't just them on that boat. It wasn't just them on that island. It was other people.
Right.
So like, what happened? Even if the boats left, it's still like, it seemed like it was other people there that maybe he could have got a ride with, or did he try to swim? So it's so much unanswered questions.
There's so many unanswered questions. Some people saying he was trying to swim, and we go to the coast a lot. We do. I know things about riptides and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't go in the water when a riptide. Yeah, it might look calm and relaxing, but that riptide will pull you out to sea, and it's hard for you to swim.
Yeah, and they said he could swim.
And he can swim, so I'm assuming he know what a riptide look like. Cause when you go there, you have signs and flags out there stating how the water is. So I don't know about this island here, but like, you go to the coast, they have a red flag or a blue flag or a yellow flag, and they have signs that riptide warnings and stuff like that. So I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? So there's some people say he was trying to swim and got caught up in a riptide and drowned. But from what I heard, yeah, when they found the body, they claimed he drowned. Okay. But how did he drown? Was he trying to swim, or did he get in a fight, get knocked out and fell in the water? Who knows, man? We probably won't know until we get an autopsy. And I just hope they handle this case correctly. That's all I gotta say. I just hope they handle it the right way. Shady stuff going on. I just hope they do it the right way.
Yep. So before we get out here, y'all let us know your thoughts and opinions. I was going to show you this right here that I found on social media that came up, and it seemed like this girl is really and truly missing her friend. Her name is Carla, and she is I guess she was close friends with Nolan. And let's see. So this is her Facebook, and this is Nolan right here. And I think that's her above his head. And so, yeah, she's just posting and saying the things that, she missed her friend, and she tags his mom in it. And I just wonder why the mom and daddy, the mom, why they got the different last name. That just baffles me. But,
Does it?
yeah, it does.
Are they together though? You know what I'm saying?
Mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They both got the same last name.
No.
Nobody has, the mom and dad doesn't have Wells. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to see, is this his?
That's a real mom.
Right. So, maybe he got his mom's last name. I don't know. It's just, I don't know,
I've seen some older pictures, and it seemed like he had some kind of Asian in his family.
His look,
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I think that, somebody says his mom is Philippine or something.
Right. That makes
sense.
So
yeah, and that's his mom and dad, and they have a GoFundMe, so you can go to her page and look at the GoFundMe and everything. So these are just of the YouTubers that was on Horn Island yesterday. I don't know. It was some YouTuber that was on Horn Island and Mama, and they did actually, if you go back and watch the videos we watched, they did when she found out her son, that was them pulling her out the water. They did show her hollering and screaming. So I just wanted to go back to so she has pictures, the friend does, of him and everything, and TikTok was made in his honor.
Well, all I gotta say, man, the people y'all claim to be y'all friends, you still gotta watch them. They might not be your friends, you know.
Go ahead.
And being from the South, my mom always say, I always keep people at arm distance. You know what I'm saying? Because they can switch on you in a heartbeat. So, but yeah, that's just my thoughts.
So these are some clips of him. So, rest in peace, Nolan. We didn't know you, but rest in peace. It looks like that you was a fun dude to be around. Looked like you had a lot of fun, and from what the people say, you kept them laughing, and they really and truly enjoyed you. So
And
I'm so sorry that that's the way that you had to go out.
And that could be an issue. You know, some people, they get jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? They get envy of you because you are likable. You are the life of the party. And some people you think your friends are deep down haters. So hey, it's unfortunate all this had to happen.
So shout out to Nolan, and yeah. So y'all, if y'all want to support the GoFundMe, I think that's the actual GoFundMe. And so she is missing her friend and everything. So it's a sad situation, but y'all let us know your thoughts and opinions down below. And until next time, we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Let's put God first, y'all.
Deuces.
Hey!